colony of buzzards and birds of prey on the airfield, and a fox, family of foxes. We've caught him on the runway. We've caught the fox on the runway. Going over to the other side and having a play, jumping around in the, and then coming back. 380 goes past him, he doesn't even budge. So there's a fair amount of wildlife out there, which is good. Mind you, it's pretty burnt at the moment. Yeah. Well, we need... Oh, right, okay, yeah, that's what I heard actually the other day. They were watering the grass manually. That's right, yeah. Okay, GP, you got audio and you got everything. Oh my God, Ginny, there's a jumbo jet turning onto the. It's coming now. Jumbo. Have you been telling me that for about... Okay, sorry. Okay, let me just... Right, okay. What's the reg again, Jelly? Victor? Golf. Okay, folks. British Airways, Golf, Boeing 747, heading to Cardiff. We hear it now. Is it going for storage or is it going for maintenance? Because we do hear that a couple went up from Bournemouth for storage to wow, there's 7 going over there. So this could be a storage aircraft, folks, but don't panic. Going to go up quick, and she is. Yeah, don't be a stranger. Come back soon. Nav lights on. got a triple coming out, got a small one coming in. Vulcan, yeah? I thought you said Vulcan then. I'm flipping it. Yes! Can you imagine? Okay, folks, how you doing? Yes, it is me again. Bit like Mr. Ben. 40% on the old blower. So what I need to do is that's what we're really here for, folks. Well, actually, it's here for everything, really. To be honest with you, there's no preference. But what you're looking at there is Vietnam Airlines 787-10, the long stretched variant of their 787, and something that we have not yet seen on Big Jet TV at London Heathrow. We have seen their A350, and we have of course seen their Dreamliner 900. But so I'm guessing from, mate, put your things in the van, mate. Put them in the side of the van, open the door up. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Okay, so I'm guessing this time next week that Bulgarian won't be coming in, mate. Well, because all of these short haul stuff, the Lufthansas, the Iberias, they'll have to quarantine for 14 days. No, they're not. Which is why the industry's up in arms. But I think it'll be short-lived. I think it'll be short-lived. I think they're gonna revise it at the end of July. So sorry, the end of June, 28th of June. Sorry, folks. How long were you like that for? Here you go. 777. Left turn, Clyde. Yeah. Oh, come on, man. Okay, there's nothing coming, so let's track that for a bit, see if we can get a bit of wing fluff off of her. Let's have a look at your t-shirt, Paul. Okay, what do we got in town, folks? Ethiopian 350. Yesterday, of course, or actually the day before that, I think, was the Dreamliner. Qantas with their 787. That's a 900, folks. And you'll see the considerable length, the difference in length when this. Oh, look at this beautiful Emirates 777-3 coming out. Yeah, lufty, little lufty going out just beforehand. I'll come to your comments in a minute, folks. Let me just put this on here so that we don't lose any battery power. We're all good there. That's all locked out there. You're all happy. Okay. Do some comments in a moment. What a show at Coningsby, folks. Hey, people still buzzing about that. Yesterday's show from Manchester, ladies and gentlemen, 400 at the last count, 445,000 views, and people are still talking about it 20 minutes ago. So it's just been very well received on social media. Say that, mate. Wow, even from this position, the single R's are brilliant, aren't they? And basically, every single one of them either banks left or right. I think this triple's going to go out pretty quick. Oh, no, he's not. Okay, say about that. So ANA's 777 apparently been here overnight, yeah? 24 hours she's been here, folks. Interestingly enough also to see that triple over there. Let me just have a quick look. Yeah, her engines were covered in plastic last time we were here. That triple now looks like she's being made ready for flight. I think that's actually one of our regulars that we see with the replacement engine nacelle, the white one. Got the bandage. It's got a nip out of his dorsal fin. And yes, folks, the knowledgeable ones amongst you will see, of course, China Southern's 380 parked up over there. Unfortunately, she goes out around about 10 o'clock, but you know, here in the UK, what time does it actually get dark to the point where you can't, you know, I mean, give it another month and we'll be able to...
Week 21st, so it'll be a Wednesday, Wednesday.
Don't tell me that's the longest day.
No,
Sunday, June the 22nd. Oh, the longest day already. The longest day already. Oh, what an absolute... new member, Michelle Wong. Welcome to Economy, Michelle. Good to see you here. Matthew Leppard, first class member here on Big Jet TV. Another new member, Tony Bierman. Welcome to Economy, Tony. Good to see you here. And Claire Cheetham. Claire Cheetham, where do I know that name from? Yes. Oh, upgraded membership to first class. There we go. Good to see you, Claire. Shame you didn't do that earlier because you would have seen the jets, but you can go in there and watch it now, can't you, as a first class member? Emirates triple... Oh, okay. So Claire may have watched it on Facebook this morning, so... Good to see you here, Claire. Made her way over from Facebook, apparently. So I'm hearing, anyway. Is that YouTube, Jilly? Okay, folks, few issues with YouTube apparently. Okay. Oh, okay. Apologies to anybody. Oh, that's a shame. That's just YouTube for you, isn't it? So did YouTube catch the jumbo? No, but Freeview didn't. How long ago did it? Oh, mate. Oh. Yeah, but we've been on for like what, 30 minutes? When do you think it might have switched it 5 minutes ago? Okay, just a few shout outs. Chris Wright has upgraded membership to first class. Welcome, Chris. Ron Clark has upgraded to executive. A lot of upgrades going on. And Claire Cheatham, sorry, Claire did upgrade to first class. So there we go. Good to see you, Claire. Right, let's do some shout outs. Whilst we wait for the Dreamliner, but we do have another 747, folks, due out. So if you did miss it on YouTube, on Freeview, sincere apologies. That was an auto thing that YouTube decided to do. What sometimes happens is we set it up for Freeview, but then it, in its own infinite wisdom, it just switches to first class only. So apologies for that, and time and everything like that. But anyway, we're over it. Neville. Nevin Hopple, good afternoon to you. Angela Cooper, I saw the jumbo on YouTube, no worries. Well, Angela, are you yeah, members have seen it apparently. What, all members, Jilly? Okay, because you said it said first class. Okay, okay, so 17 minutes ago, it's okay, so there we go. Planespotting Ringway, I caught the Virgin Boeing 747 yesterday, take off from Southside. It was absolutely amazing, but so sad to see the same time. Yes, indeed, it was a very, very sad time indeed. Diesel 1313 saw the jumbo, George Faulkner. That is the Vietnam Airlines 787-10, folks. I see that Cathay Pacific's 350 is in town. George Faulkner, Karen Corcoran, Chris Capaloo, yes, didn't appear on Freeview. I found the stream on subscriptions. There we go. Dane Grayson, Leslie Eglinton, good afternoon to you. Tim Bell, Dawson Manuel, Jet Ski Matty, good afternoon to you. D. Johnson Locke, good afternoon to you. Haven't seen you for a while. Dora Gerby, Ian Walker. Jerry, it's my birthday, and this is a great birthday present. Ian Walker, thank you, and happy birthday to you, my friend. Liam Gellick, Glenn Hobbs, afternoon. Hey, Jerry. We can now call you Two Shows Jezza. I feel a bit like Phil Collins. I should be standing in New York and then going to, like, you know, I'll tell you what, I feel a bit like Phil Collins at the moment. I'm done in, mate. Ron De Jager, good afternoon. Mark Sanderson, I flew on a Vietnam 321 last June, and I'm sure it was one of the 1,000th Airbus that Airbus made. Interesting. Paul Hodgson will probably be able to tell you that. Do Vietnam Airlines have the 1,000th manufactured A321?
350.
No, 1,000th 321. No, he's saying on here, I flew on a Vietnam 321 last June, and I'm sure it was the 1,000th Airbus. 1,000th Airbus.
Oh, for 321.
No, 1,000th Airbus. But wasn't...
I'll have a look.
Have a look. Beep, 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 beep. Do, 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 wee, 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 wee. John Dring, good afternoon to you. BEH Trident, good afternoon. Craig Wharton, the feed is working fine. It's even working thin. That's the main thing. Jilly, we saw the jumbo on YouTube. Thank you, folks, for the feedback. Good to see you all here. And yes, it's crazy to think. It is one of those days where it's a bit jet laggy because Manchester yesterday. Drive up to York to drop some things off with Jilly and pick up some international orders, which I'm now going to ship out, and then drive south across country for 2 hours to Lincoln, sleep in a very well-run Holiday Inn, I have to say, abiding by all the social distancing rules. Slept there and stayed there on my special pass, and then drove 30 miles or 23 miles, but actually the sat-nav kind of took me way across country to Coningsby, where we as members, first class and super class members, watched an incredible 4 hours of Royal Air Force Typhoon fighters, F-35s going out of Coningsby, and all the kind of action that you get with it, fueling up, crewing up, pilots walking on, people working on and pulling the tabs out. Some really good footage, some really great footage, and thank you again to the guys at Coningsby. Again, it's like I did this morning. It's always good to let these folks know that you're going to be there, even though you're just amongst other photographers and cameramen. It's always courtesy, I find, to let anybody know that you're going to be filming their property, basically. That is definitely the Dash 10 in there, yeah? Have you seen the reg? You've checked it? Okay, yes it is, Jilly. Why is that? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, okay, fine. Do you want the reg? It's 879, Victor November, A879. Perfect. Justin Goddard. This is Paul Hodgson next to me. He's travelled with me on a few visits. Toulouse, Lisbon, Madrid, Amsterdam. Yeah, Frankfurt, yeah, we did Frankfurt, yeah. Phil Sky, Korean Air 777-300, 4 minutes out, brilliant. Okay, so she should roll a long way. Yes, we've got her. Thank you, Phil, for that. Justin Goddard, David Muirhead, Leonard Dance, good afternoon to you. Chris Ward, definitely going to have to catch up on the missed show this morning. Gutted I missed it. Folks, you know, I mean, the great thing is that when you watch it on playback, you can zip through the bits where there's not much going on. But trust me, there aren't a lot of bits where there's not much going on. And the flyovers were absolutely spectacular. Different than what we saw at Lakenheath with the Americans with their F-15s. A lot different in terms of, you know, the manoeuvres and the tactics and all that kind of stuff. I mean, obviously, you know, there are some standard. Okay. Ooh, that's rare, isn't it?
Well, the last time I saw one in here is when they had SP.
And it's Air Libya.
No,
Libya. Oh,
Africa.
Oh, I was going to say Air Libya is like, you know, doesn't even exist, is it? Oh yes! Wow, man, that's a rare piece of hardware there. So yeah, we'll get that.
In front of that was a Korean cargo.
Korean cargo 777. Wow. So this 300 should roll all the way down to here, because she might even park there. In which case, if she does, what I need to do is move my sticks just a little bit. Might get a bit of spray off the runway with this one, folks. Say that again, Jilly. Well, we're going to be live from 11 o'clock, aren't we? box. We've got the 12 o'clock arrival with Emirates, haven't we? Yeah. Yeah. Wow. He's light, man. Even if he's... The thing is, the crazy thing is that even if he's packed full of PPE, he's still light. Like a full load's like 70 tons. If that. On the 777, full load on a 747's about 100 tons. So this will be like 60 tons or less, 40 tons maybe. She's rolling. Oh, yes. Okay, so he's going to get this exit here, right? Fair enough. Oh. Okay, we're back to decent figures on YouTube now, Julie. Michael Walker has just joined executive membership on YouTube. G'day, Michael. See, although I'm into the sun. I'm into, you know, the glinting of the sun and the sun, especially sunset, blah blah blah. But colours, but in light like this, you get that really beautiful contrast against the greys and the. You know, it's a beautiful, beautiful livery when it's. Yes, apparently so. This one next in. So that's got to be PPE, mate. I don't think so. A lot of cargo logic. Yeah. Typically on these flights, folks, you're talking about 7 pilots, usually three captains, 4 first officers. So you'll have captain and a first officer taking the aircraft out. Captain and first officer will jump in the seat after sometime after the departure from the other end. And then another captain and first officer will take the aircraft into land from a certain point, basically, in order to. I mean, the other guys just rest on the way out there. Oh, it does, yeah, yeah. What's that? It's being pushed, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, Air Namibia inbound. It's just left the Dutch coast, I think, probably. Due in what, 40 minutes, something like that? Yeah. Oh, it's Frankfurt, is it? Okay. So that'll be a little while yet then, I'd imagine. Is it? Interesting. Okay, well, that's just probably dropping repacks off, isn't it? Ed Fernandez upgraded to super class. Ed, thank you, sir. Ed Fernandez upgrading to super class. Superman, thank you very much indeed. Bobby Fitzsimmons, 7 pilots per sector. Not per sector, for the 7 pilots for the entire flight. Or is that the sector? Sorry. No, the sector's there and the sector back, isn't it? So, no, that's 7 pilots for the entire flight. So basically, the reason for this, Bobby, is because they're not stopping over where they're in Shanghai or wherever it might be that they're going to. They're not stopping over, so they're going. They're getting there. So you will get, I think, something like pilot first officer take the aircraft out of here, flight for a certain amount of time. Pilot first officer land the aircraft at the other end. This is just to basically free up these guys to make sure that they get enough rest throughout flight. And then you get pilot first officer, fresh ones, take the aircraft out, and then I think the extra first officer is just to rotate possibly. But yeah, very interesting. And that is Virgin, by the way, folks. That's what I'm hearing with Virgin with their PPE flights. Not sure if it's the same with BA, but I think it is something like that. Planespotting Ringway, good question. You know, if I can, I will be up at Manchester for the departure of all Virgin 747s. Yes, of course. It would make perfect sense to do that, especially as we've got such a friend in Terry. As we also know what runway it's going out of. Whether it goes out, it doesn't really matter which direction the winds are at. We'll get them for sure. Unless, of course, it's crazy short notice. But to be honest with you, based on the one yesterday that we did, it was yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah. The one that we did yesterday, I only found out about the day before, and that's why we made the decision to go a day early before we went up to Coningsby. Big Sigh, good afternoon to you, Big Sigh. Big Bad Sigh. Ed Fernandez, good day to all on Big Jet TV. Good afternoon to you, Ed. Good evening, wherever you are. Planespotting Ringway, brilliant. What spot would you be at? It really does depend on the day, to be honest with you, my friend. Nobby Clark Church is fine. He was, he wanted to go out, didn't he, as soon as I got home, but I'm like, sorry, mate. I'm going straight out again. He's like, oh, you're having a laugh. I said, just play in your tunnel for half an hour or something. Probably go to sleep, wouldn't he? Do what, mate? Yeah, pop home first. Just grab a cup of coffee and sort of like say hello to the cat. Mate, that burger bar bloke needs to get one, because I tell you, next time I go anywhere, I'm taking that thing with me. So I've got power in the van. I've got a plug-in power converter. All the batteries were charged all the way down here. So, you know, it just makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Damien McMullen, welcome to Economy, Damien. You know, I mean, instead of going into the gas station, I'll go to the gas station, park up on the petrol forecourt, make a cup of coffee, off I go. Bob's your uncle, innit? For what, 18p? It's great, isn't it? So now we've been completely photobombed by the Korean triple, but we can live with that. We'll let it off. Front belly freight cargo door open on the Air China A330 over there. Michael Cook, Jackie P, Danny S, Dora Gerber. Yes, there we are. We've got Damien McMullen on economy. Welcome, Damien. And of course, Ed Fernandez. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Ed. Thank you to everybody for supporting the channel. Cannot thank you enough. It's just been overwhelming, to be honest with you, and that's why I put the effort in, folks. You know, you're the fuel. So you keep stoking the fire, and you'll keep me at full power, basically. Mark Costigan, don't worry, my friend, it will turn up, Mark. Please be patient, because you know the store we've been overwhelmed with the amount of orders, and also not only that, but our suppliers have also been overwhelmed with the whole coronavirus thing. So there have been, you know, there have been delays. So Mark, please, you know, forgive us. Be patient, and I thank you so much for your card as well that you sent through. Thank you so much for that, my friend. Was it? Wow. Getting some really good stuff. I know. Andrew Espeland, good afternoon to you. Dan, the man's in the house. Danny S, Karen Corcoran, Joe Perkins, Chris Ward. Danny S saying, when can we start to order your McDonald's again? To be honest with you, Danny, thanks, but I'll give it a miss, because these coffees that I've got now, all I do is I just get myself a flask and fill it up with the Gucci, whatever the flipping hell it is. Dolce and Gabbana. Dolce Gusto, that's because I'm worth it. But it is for 18p, isn't it? Bloody brilliant, man. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Mark, we're looking into that, mate, because there's only so far we can go. It's saying that it should have been, it doesn't say it's been delivered, Jilly, does it? It said it should have been delivered by the 15th of May. So, you know, I think we need to definitely do something about it, you know, but where's he based? Where's he based? And what was in the order? How much was in the order? What was in the order? Well, then do it. That's all from the same supplier, isn't it? Perfect. Just reorder it, Jilly. Just tell them, you know, it should have been. Give them the run. Give them the info, and then bish bosh bash. And if it arrives, he's got 2 mugs, isn't he? 2 mugs, 2 car stickers, 2 everything. Alan Ferguson, look, thought you guys were at Coningsby. Hey, there you see, mate. Look, you know, I mean, well, we've done a live aid today, a plain aid. Phil Haynes, mug came today, Phil Haynes saying. That's good. The mugs are good. I've got to be honest with you, man. We've had some serious orders over the last few days. It's just been hectic for poor old Jilly. Because all the orders have to be sort of like manually ordered, so to speak. We don't, you know, because it's every shirt has a different design on it. The mugs have a so basically, Jilly's got the artwork, but we have to create the whole thing on the order form so that we can so that they can make it, basically. So it's What's that? What about it? Yes. Well, it's that I'm actually due a call into RL about the Hilton Gardening folks. So we will find out shortly. I've got some good feedback for him about the fact that I was at the Holiday Inn, that I was allowed to stay there under my worker's permit. Yeah, I decided to wear a mask. You know, breakfast this morning was a BAP. You know, you order it with a bit of paper. You know, coded like BAP, bacon, crispy. No, only joking. But anyway, it was actually really crispy. It went over the top. It was like cremated more than anything else. Just a few bits of ash in between the bun. You know, it's like, you know, picking out my teeth for flipping half an hour. Anyway, there we go. Fully understood the handwriting, mate. Mark, thank you very much indeed. Ian Cumming, and thank you, Ian, for giving us the information this morning about... what's that, mate? Tell you what I have got in the back of the van that I bought yesterday at the co-op, which I have to say, first time I've ever bought a petrol station co-op, was really nice falafel and something wrap, which, you know, because I'm not a big fan of, but I'll tell you what I've got in the back, which I'm going to grab now. This can be a bit dodgy at times when you buy things like this, but because it's from, because I'm a little bit sceptical about buying like chicken sandwiches from petrol stations and things. You know, the dodgy ones, not the dodgy ones, but the ones that are sort of like, you know, not Marks and Spencer's. She's pushing back. She's pushing back, folks, and we got that as well while I was waffling on. Now, hopefully, we were talking about this earlier on. Check out the length of this thing. Hopefully she'll push back and taxi straight out the way she's facing, so that we can get her coming right past our position here. It's a chicken and stuffing sandwich. Now, and it's white chicken. It looks lovely, don't get me wrong, but you know, you can bite into it and there's a big bouncy bit in there. Yeah, but you know when you hit a bit of gristle and that's the end of it, and it like that the whole sandwich just goes down the drain. Yep. Tell you what, it looks decent actually. Chris Ward, what's the plans for the rest of the week then? Flipping heck, give us a break. Blooming heck. Oh, right, okay. Fair play. Oh, really? Oh, what, on a Saturday? We do it on a Saturday night now, you know? Oh, well, Friday or Saturday. Gutted, mate. Right.
great, that. Quiz is great, though.
It is good, isn't
You
it?
know what, I'll play it back, and I'll do it then.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh my, that is brilliant. Did you hear that, Jilly? Paul plays it back and does the quiz. Brilliant, man.
Yeah. You can do it, can't you?
He played the quiz after the quiz. Wow. Yes, yes. Oh, he's going to go right, mate.
Oh, he is, isn't he?
Yeah.
He must have the one-way system here.
That's a shame, man. That's a real shame. It's a shorter route, but don't know what this is landing. It's a Dreamliner. Virgin by any chance? Going to try and get an update on the jumbo, folks, on the 747. Tell you what, so far this sandwich is good, mate. Give it up for Co-op. They've ploughed a lot of money into Coronation Street, haven't they? They're sponsoring Coronation Street. They're the shop on the high street in Coronation Street. Hey, oh! Oh, go on, Vera, lend us a favour. No way, Jack. I don't really know. That's Mavis, isn't it? I love you, Butler. Oh, Miss Moneypenny. F&F check. God, I tell you what, that's tasty, that sarnie. Got 2 Dreamliners coming out. BA. Facebook, good afternoon to you. Wow. First class, super class members, if you've got a chance tonight, go and check out the show from today, this morning at Coningsby. Absolutely awesome. Out of the 4 hours, I think there was probably 2 hours of action, to be honest with you. But when there wasn't action, there was stuff on the apron being worked on, things happening, you know. Me going and getting a cup of coffee. Here we go. Well, so far, no bouncy bits. Okay. Bonjour! Makes so much sense to just run it all the way down, doesn't it? So who remembers the name of the little wing on the front of the type of wing on the front of the F-35 then, eh? No? Canard. Yeah. And that was taught to me by somebody on the chat. A couple of people actually. Dreamliner coming out now. What's it, TP? Oh, is he? Excellent. Oh, this is long, this is long, this is long. Was it the Korean triple that did that massively long run the other day? Did you see that? Oh my God, mate. I've got to watch that back because I haven't watched that back yet. Unbelievable. Mate, she was still at the burn marks here. She was still sort of like 30 feet.
You had that Saudi that you didn't know what way he was going to go as well.
Yeah, man. Tell you what, there's anyone from Co-op watching, you make good sarnies. Overall, it looked like really good food in there, folks. And that was a petrol station. So, definitely on a par with the likes of Marks and Spencer's and Sainsbury's and Tesco's and all that lot. You know, low battery, man. How comes that? Sorry, folks, I two-fingered that one. Sounds a bit rude, that, because I was holding the stick with two fingers and the other thumb and forefinger with the sandwich. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're still waiting. Still waiting. Ba-da-da-da-da. Namibia. Where is Namibia? I don't want to know where Namibia is, okay? All right? Okay, I know it's Africa, isn't it? Okay, it's not Sweden or Denmark. Okay, yeah. How far out? What? That's the Dreamliner. That's the... Perfect. Okay, so what, 40 minutes? Perfect. Folks, we do have a couple of specials coming in, as well as well, yeah. Blimey. She's gone through Terminal 5, man. Yeah. It's like someone walking through your garden, isn't it? Oi! Long and low. Look how low it is, man. It wasn't heavy rain, it was just persistent. Yeah, and it was quite windy, yeah. Which is never pleasant, man, when the wind's blowing and the rain's persistent, you know. I don't mind a shower, I like it is now, I love it. I love it cool like it is now. Wow. Good afternoon, Chris Him on Facebook. Kimberly Bond, Steph Shim. Okay, food conversation going on here. Lynn Keeble, good afternoon to you. Steph Shim, Chris Pym, Lynn Keeble. Hayden Thirl, during these PPE flights, do the pilots get food and drinks? You know what? That's a good question. I think they have to. They don't take their own sandwiches per se, but I think they do take food. I think someone telling me that. I think the. But then, what would the cabin crew be doing? Surely they. I'd imagine that they'd have heated food and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll ask my mate actually, the Virgin skipper. Yep, she's rolling now, mate. Be ready. Going to get a crosswind. It's going to get a crosswind. Gave the Korean a run for his money, mate. That was nuts. Are you serious? Vietnam are watching it. Oh, okay. Are you serious? Oh, that's fantastic. That is just fantastic, isn't it? It is absolutely insane. I won't say it, but we just had a fantastic message, folks, that we can't repeat. But hello to you guys, because you're watching. Wow. So where are we at, folks? We're just waiting one more. Oh no, we don't. We've got Air Namibia and Korean cargo 777 inbound. Air Namibia, which we've never seen. I don't think we've ever seen at Heathrow. Seen it at Frankfurt, most definitely. And didn't we see 330 Neo at Toulouse? No, no. Rwanda, yes, of course, yes. Wow. Steph Shim, yeah, we all missed the 380s. Most definitely missed the 380s, and they'll be back. Don't worry too much about it. You're seeing British Airways already operating one of their 380s down to Joburg, albeit for a repat flight. But I have every confidence that BA, just generally looking at what they're doing in terms of movements and things like that, there's positive things with BA. You know, in terms of their 747 fleet, Later 42, I think, inbound. Looks like Daddy Longlegs, doesn't it? Like, it does, doesn't it? But yes, I'm pretty, I'm a glass half full kind of guy. Anyway, Eva Air inbound, did you say? Eva Air inbound. Hold on a sec, Jilly. What's that, sorry? Are you serious? Is it? Oh, okay, so I'm not going to get any rest tomorrow then, no? There's 7 Emirates 777s in tomorrow, Vamos 747 and a TUI Dreamliner 789 at 8, all starting at 8 o'clock. I'll just get me mattress and sling it in the back of the van. Thank you.
No worries, we'll be here in the morning, yeah?
Lovely, great stuff. Thank you so much. Take care. I'll just stitch my eyes open, shall I? Oh, but that's worth it, isn't it? 7. Did he say 7 Emirates 777? That's got to be a record, isn't it? That's got to be a record, man. Well, yeah, but not 7 in a. I mean, yeah, actually, you know what? 3 or 4.
And
yeah.
The 350 as well.
Yeah.
7.
Very true, actually. Star Alliance, yeah. 330. Yeah.
And Qatar as well, isn't it?
Qatar, very busy, yeah, but to hear 7 Emirates triples, that's big, mate, yeah. And funny enough, one of them on Saturday was coming in. We're filming on behalf of one of the flight crew at midday. So now I might have the day off Friday then, yeah? Oh, God. Man alive, this is just crazy, man. This is insane. Less traffic, more intense.
Good stuff, though.
Yeah. And good people as well, though. People watching, man. I mean, you know.
And if they're on 0.
Yeah, it is. It is. I think what we'll have to do, and I'm sure all the members will agree here, rather than cut Lakenheath up, let's just put it out there. Should we just put it out there? Because at the moment, you know, we're having a problem with Premiere Pro. Apparently, that we've across the board there is an issue with Premiere Pro, and also I'm waiting for more power for my computer, basically, which was supposed to arrive today, and on Amazon, which never lets me down. I have to be honest with you. It's saying it's coming in tomorrow. What's that, mate?
You don't get time to do the edits at the moment, do you?
No, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, to be honest with you, if it hadn't have been for the Premiere, for the editing suite sticking, I would have had that done in a day. You know, it would have taken me 8 hours to edit it. But as it is, I think it's, the Lake and Heath one, yeah. There's a couple of breaks in between, you know, chatting and waffling and all that, but that was another good one, man. With all the guys underneath them and all the stuff going on. But today's one, to see the pilots getting in, you know,
Doing their checks as well, walking around.
Yeah, walking around doing the check. Do you see the guys walking over the plane?
Yeah.
So obviously they haven't got like hobnail boots on, you know. Couple of coal miners. But no, they got like, you know, it's incredible, man. It's incredible. They must be carbon fibre, those wings. It must be a carbon structure.
Part of Airbus.
Airbus, yeah. Hayden Thirrell saying, Chris Pym, everyone here in Australia, including the government, have done a good job in limiting the spread of the virus, and that is why we are already going into stage 3. Well, there you go, Hayden. Out of respect for you guys, I know you've done a fantastic job out there in Australia. I mean, blimey, they opened Bondi Beach about 4 weeks ago, didn't they, or something crazy like that? I think they closed it again. I think went a bit mad, and they were like, whoa, hold on a minute, bit like Essex, you know, down at Southend.
Oh, yeah, that beach.
Chris McPhail has sent 50 stars. Thank you, Chris. And Jimmy Fingers has sent 50 stars. Thank you, Jimmy. Steph Shim, yeah, have Friday off. I work Friday. Oh, thanks. Let's do the whole entire show and everything all around Steph Shim. But that's brilliant. No, Jeff Maslin saying Emirates 777 and Eva Air 777 crossing the channel. So we're still waiting for the final 747, folks. What's the reg on this one going out, Julie? What's her last 2 digits? We've had Golf, and this is Victor Foxtrot. Easy for you to say. So Victor Foxtrot. Tui, can't remember the last time I seen one in the air, Chris Pym saying, let alone one coming in. Did it? Okay. Do you know what? I seem to recall something like that happening. Emma Funnell, thank you, Jerry, for another great military show this morning. I felt kind of silly getting the Typhoon wrong. Honestly, Emma, don't worry about it. I'm in the same boat. My military knowledge is very minimal. I'm learning all of this stuff as I go along, and it is great that we've got so many wonderful viewers who are knowledgeable about their military stuff as well. Always open your mind to learning. That's the key, basically. Oh, did I say not the F-35 Typhoon? Oh, did I say? Did I say the wrong thing? Sorry. See, there you go. Perfect example. Eurofighter Typhoon. Ronald Hooper, thank you, sir. Okay. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, of course, the F-35 is the one that's very blended, isn't it? I think the F-35 is the one that can hover as well, isn't it? I think they've got a carrier variant of the F-35. Yeah, it's a very sort of like, you know, it hasn't got everything's all compressed into one. Let me just have a look here. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, yeah, and I think, let's just have a look. F-35. There we are, F-35 carrier landing. Yes, it does. There is a, oh, but is it a hover? Is there? Vertical takeoff and landing, VTOL, of course. Yeah, the F-35 does have a VTOL capability. So God knows why I was saying F-35. So my apologies, folks, for my shop editor. Not saw a Qantas for a while, Kimberly Bond saying. Well, there you go, Kimberly. Feast your eyes on that beauty over there. Apparently the Yam Yam was in this morning. Thank you, Paul. Mandy Davis, Sean Conway, good afternoon to you. F-35 can hover, but like the carrier, but like the Harrier, yes indeed. So, do all variants of the F-35 hover, or I wouldn't have thought they'd make two variants of it, would they? That'd be far too expensive. So, therefore, I'd imagine that the F-35 has VTOL capability across the board. 4 777s and 1 A330 in the next 25. 4 777s and 1 330 in the next 25 minutes. Jeff Maslin, thank you, sir. In for some fun, folks. This is the quiet before the storm. Oh, Lorraine Day replying to Chris, only the F-35B. Okay, interesting. Oh, look at this, Ryan Davis. I didn't have a clue about aviation full stop until Big Jet TV was shared over Facebook during Storm Kiara, and I joined supporters group and learned so much since then. Thank you. So thank you, Jerry and Gilly. There you go. And that is, oh, someone's lit the barbecue, haven't they? That is generally across the board the kind of feedback that we get from a lot of people, and we've all learned together. I have to be honest with you, folks. I did have a good knowledge of aviation, engineering more than anything else, aircraft type recognition. Before I started Big Jet TV, I loved aviation, but I'll be honest with you, I wasn't fully clued up into the different variants, and you know, I mean, I knew the 777, but the 330, to be honest with you, I wasn't fully clued up on that when I started Big Jet TV. So, and I've learnt so much from, obviously from filming it, but also with all of you guys as well. Neil Hammersley, thank you. Daniel Pearson, great show earlier from Coningsby too. Thank you, Daniel. It was great, I have to say. It was fantastic. What an absolute treat that was. You know, entire squadron of Eurofighter Typhoons. You know, from the home of bomber, you know, from the heart of Bomber County as well. You know, steeped in history. You know, surrounded by dispersals that were once occupied by Lancaster bombers and brave men who came back there every night to park their Lancaster. Some dispersals remaining empty because those guys got lost in action. You know, just it just is. It is humbling to be at a place like that. And next time, folks, I'm gonna try and tie it in with the BBMF. If anything, to see them, you know, on manoeuvres. It will have to be decent weather, but also I think it's worth approaching them and saying, listen guys, you know, we'd love to come in there, because that would get multiple views, doing a BBMF show at Coningsby. Stay up there, couple of days, do a manoeuvres show with the fighters, you know, on one day, and then do the next day with the BBMF, maybe something like that, you know. Depends on how receptive they are, to be perfectly honest with you. Turkish 777 pushback. Okay, she's not moving at the moment, my friend. In fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to shift the sticks a little bit this way, because I can get a better shot of the tail. Just a little bit out of it. Oh, say it like that. Just so I can get myself down here like this for the pan shot. And with the based on how quiet the traffic is at the moment, we could get what's that, mate? She is on radar to be pushed back, apparently. Oh, Ryan Davis. Thank you, Ryan. Chris Wiseman. Alison Thornett. 200 stars, Alison. Thank you, Alison. You guys. Scott Good. I loved the quiz last week, and I am cross that I only got involved last week. Well, Scott, there you go. We've got a quiz every month. Great to have you here. But Chris, to be honest with you, I wouldn't worry too much. Okay. I think that was Chris who just said that. Oh no, Scott Good. Scott, you can go and watch the old quizzes and see how you do on them. But to be perfectly honest with you, it's nothing like watching it live, is there? Getting involved in it and all that stuff. Kimberly Bond also joined after Storm Kiara. Lots of people coming and joining us after Storm Kiara. It is amazing, I have to say, folks, the amount of pilots that are getting involved with Big Jet TV now. We've got to be a little bit sensitive because, understandably, you know, especially in the current climate, with all the uncertainty in terms of layoffs and things like that might be occurring, we just have to be a little bit careful. But some pilots are like, whatever, I don't care. Other pilots are like, okay, can we sort of like keep it to a minimum in terms of names and airlines and all that sort of stuff. But it is amazing because when you think about it, yeah, I've got these aircraft on approach, by the way, folks. When you think about it, any pilot wanting to see themselves fly, what opportunity have they really had before, other than by pure luck that they see a video that's been posted and they happen to have been on that, flying that aircraft in. However, with us, if they're coming into Heathrow at 3 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon and they know that Big Jet TV are live from 2 till 4 and they're coming in at 3, bang, they just contact us. It's just great, and it's an honour to do it. And they're all like, oh, thank you so much for doing it. I'm like, leave it out, you're the ones that make the show. So, you know, it's a great collaboration and relationship that we've got with so many pilots and the airlines now as well. She's coming in pretty hot, this Korean freighter. Wow. Seriously? Oh, that's a shame. What technical problem? Is he going to make that exit? I don't think he is. No. He's rolling it all the way out. Good lad. Yeah. GE 115Bs powering that 777 freighter, folks. She's a pure freighter. No windows, as you can see. And of course, big cargo door there. You can see the main cargo door there. $330 inbound now. This could be noisy. The latest. Pito. Okay. Not going out, mate. 74's on gone tech. Yeah. Going out tomorrow. That's a shame. She just doesn't want to go, does she? She just wants one more night. Give me one more night. Oh, poor old Jumbo, man. What's it? Victor Oscar, was it? Victor Oscar Gilly, is it? Yeah. Victor Foxtrot, sorry, yeah. Nice clean livery, that. Flag carrier of Namibia. Turkish 777 on its way out. Qatar triple. Yeah. Colours are great. Aren't the colours great? Big shout out, by the way, folks. I know I have to say it. The folks here at the Renaissance Hotel London, Heathrow, folks. This is the parking lot at the Renaissance Hotel. These are the views you get of the northern runway if you stay here at the hotel, and you will get a 15% discount if you are a member with Big Jet TV. Is it? Okay. Big jets are cool. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just to think that those Typhoons only have 13,000 pounds of thrust, with an extra 7,000 pounds of thrust with the reheat. Seems like such a small amount, but when you consider power to weight ratio, how much those things weigh in terms of the amount of thrust and power that they have, you see why they get going so quick. Oh, God! Oh, is he on tow? Oh, he's on tow, isn't he? Ah. Oh, is it? Okay. That was just coming in when we turned up. What works with crisps? That's really bad. That's a Christmas cracker joke, that is. He's been opening the Christmas crackers again. That's horrendous. Don't give up the day job, son. Ryan Davis asking, what is the link to the website? bigjet.shop. Do you want to put the banner up, Jilly? Let Ryan see the if you've got it. Have you got it available to hand? David Bone, the Mint Man, is watching. I say the Mint Man, but I don't know if he is the Mint Man. I thought that he was, or it was his dad who did the advert for the Mint. No! When his son said, I think I like, I'm not really into, I like chewy sweet, or something like that. Or the other way round. Mazu Bayer is watching. Good day to you, Mazu. Andy Dance, good afternoon. How do you get the discount for the Renaissance there in September, Jeff Maslin saying? I think the simplicity is, Jeff, that you just call them. They should know about the Big Jet TV discount. Just say that you're a Big Jet TV member and they will discount your room rate. Is that right, Jelly? You just phone them, don't you? Renaissance, or do you... Oh, there's an email address. So, okay. There is a... Jeff, if you email us info@bigjet.tv, put the subject bar Renaissance discount ? And we will send it back to you with the link for the to apply for your discount. Of course, it was Facebook. Ryan Davis and Carl Aldred. Cheese? Oh, it's we're all talking about flipping flavoured crisps now, aren't they? Only takes one thing, say one thing, and then Chris Pym, great show. Yes, Steph Shim, there are fridge magnets. They're selling like hotcakes. Should make one like a hotcake actually, and then oh look, that's a jumbo jet, isn't it? Is it? Or is that on? That's a 380 though. No, that's a 380 tail. I think that's a 380 tail. Possibly on tow, or is it a jumbo? That's a 380. Yeah, she's on tow. Sorry. Say it, baby. Cool. Wouldn't it be great if she was going out? Shop banners up, folks. If you want to head to the shop. Poor old Chili. Poor old Chili. Like 22 orders in the last 2 days. 25 orders. Ali Leyland saying thank you everyone for the warm welcome. I'm absolutely loving this. Ali, great to see you, and thank you for joining Big Jet TV there on Facebook. You are more than welcome. Scott Feltham from Tunbridge. This is Turkish Airlines 777-300 on the roll, folks. Let's see if she's long and heavy. Yeah. Derated, but still good, man. Say it then, Dad. Ah, okay. Go to bigjet.tv, hit the banner on the website, folks. That's a direct link to the shop if you want to go there instead. Just go to bigjet.tv. And there is a banner there on the, I think on the homepage, is it, Gilly? With the shop on it. And you go have a little walk round the shop. No distancing required, no social distancing required on the e-shop, of course. Of course, you can wear gloves if you like while you're typing it out, but you know. Emirates triple next in. Now that's interesting. BA 207, 4th of September to Miami. Fingers crossed, Jeff Maslim saying. Wishing you all the best on that one. Sounds like it's feasible, Jeff, to be honest with you. Interesting that 380 is being towed down there. For what purpose? She's just having a little, just make sure the wheels are turning, get the wheels turning, get the brakes working. Because obviously, you know, a big heavy aircraft like that probably doesn't hurt it to give it a, I don't know. But big heavy jets like that need to be rotated, you know, from time to time. Like, you know, Cathay Pacific on the push. And it's their 1000 as well, isn't it? Yeah. Eva Air Triple. Hey, you know all the there's been all the liveries, haven't they? Like the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, the Olympics, and all that sort of thing. Am I right in saying that the Expo 2020 livery is the only livery in living history of aviation that hasn't happened? They've called it off, haven't they? Mind you, all I have to do is take the 0 off and put a 2 on it, and then Bob's your uncle, isn't it? Cheapest re-livery ever. Yeah, can we have 175, well actually 300 odd number 2s, please? Eva Air Triple, here we go folks, this is a good one. Still in the Skylarks though. Listen to that beautiful sound. G90's in a Skylark. Oh, he's rolling all the way down, look. Cool. BA350 coming out. The 747's not coming out tonight, folks, by the way. She's gone tech. Poor old girl. Going to give it another go tomorrow by the sounds of it. Same flight crew. You what, mate? Oh, the little Bulgarian, yeah. That's pretty cool, actually. You should put that on a shirt, shouldn't he? Oh, really? Doesn't he know that? Does he know that? Yeah. I'd like to see that. That's the kind of, if it's got John Candy in it, mate, I'll definitely have some of that. Oh, that is fantastic. Yes, yes. What's it called? Brilliant, brilliant. Oh, that is fantastic. Wow. It's not a normal day, is it? This is unbelievable. The only thing that's missing is jumbo jets and 380s. Other than that, it's yeah, all the tiddlers, yeah. Wow. Is that feedback? Is that knowledge? Oh, right, okay. This is a good looking livery, I like this. You don't like it? Oh, yeah, it's a little tiddler, isn't it? Little stubby 800. Yeah. See the scalloped cows, folks. No, we've seen this. Oh, what are we talking about? You're not talking about this China Southern, no? Oh, is this Foxtrot going out? Is this Foxtrot going out? Yeah. Is this her first, or not her first flight, but is a... Did we? Oh, wow. Wow, we caught her first flight the other day, apparently. Got a bit of A380 to show you folks, look. Look at that. Look at that, man. Ain't she glorious? Is it? Qatar 330 freighter on radar, as is the cargo jet. I've got the cargo jet. No, I haven't. That's the Cathay 350. It's crazy, mate. Wow, she went up like a 757. Look at that wing, man. Look, moustache-like, almost. Bit like Teddy Thomas. He's getting twiddled his, look, the handlebar moustache, look. What an absolute shower. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Might be grainy, but it's still a beautiful shot. How big that wing is, folks. It's why they build them that long now. So they're like glider wings. So they're like, you know, almost, they're maxing out on the wingspan now, that they can get absolutely everything out of it, so that it's just, the wing will just give you that maximum lift and maximum range and aerodynamics and everything that runs with it. It's beautiful. That profile is just fantastic. Cathay 350 lining up. Flipping heck. Thomas B. Much, just placed my order for a t-shirt and stickers. Couldn't get the size chart up from tiny, so hope it fits. There you go, Chili. You got it. Okay. Michaela Marshall, hello to you. Volante Innovations based in West Yorkshire. We're doing some plane tags from a former Monarch Airbus A320. They looked impressive. Volante, oh, that's interesting. We should find that out. Give them a bit of love if they're in Yorkshire as well. Hey, how about finding them out? Hey, all. Go and have a cup of tea with them next time I'm up there. Oh, mate. Volante, check that out, actually. Just have a little look. Volante Innovations. Rate, mate. Only leveling out now. Look at that. Then going into that turn. Yeah, Facebook. Yeah. Got 767 Smoky Joe about to come out. It looks like she's turning and burning. Got the barbecue stoked up already. Those couple of little. Okay. It's a furniture shop. Oh, that is amazing, man. Oh, that's amazing. He's got a furniture shop. Oh, fair play to him. Oh, is it? Oh, airplane furniture. I was thinking of, like, you know, sofas and bedside cabinets. Oh, look at this, look at this. What a departure, man. The ground's shaking. Now she'll make a right-hand turn. We'll get a great shot across her bows as well. See that great livery on the side. Whoever designed that livery deserves a bit of a medal, I have to be honest with you. I mean, it's just the simplicity of the use of a font, innit? It's all about the font. It's almost like the Lufthansa-esque type. Look at this. The speech he's going, man. Still making a racket. Like a typhoon, isn't it? Yeah. Right, just going to grab something to drink. Blimey. Right, I've had a sandwich, so I ate how many 10 Swiss rolls on the way home. Oh, okay, so I had 2 last night, you had 1, so I had 7 on the way home then. Ridiculous, man. It's just a sea of Swiss roll wrappers in the front of the cab. So did you find it, Jelly? Jelly? Oh, is there a contact number there? Oh, that's brilliant. Tony, thank you for that, mate. We're going to get hold of these guys at Volante Innovations. Sounds really smart, and actually they do aircraft furniture. You know, the coffee tables, the mirrors, all that kind of stuff. So that'll be really interesting. What would be even more interesting would be to follow them to an actual where they go and get the stuff from. And I think I have an idea where they probably get it from. It'll be in the UK, more than likely. Anyone from Finland? Same place as Sweden. Come from Iceland, going to Sweden. I don't know. Should have gone to Iceland. Should have got the Specsavers, son. But anyway, there we go. Tony Cash, thank you so much for that information once again. I have to be honest with you. That's a great... Dan! Oh, apparently there's a name there, Chili. We've even got a name. Dan at Volante. That's brilliant. Oh, great stuff, man. Jane Alder, awesome day. Thanks, Jane. Thomas B. Much, you'll have a lot of us on here, mate. XRAF, 28 years, 67 to 94. Great shows always. Thomas Butch, B. Much. Thank you, mate. Really appreciate it. Well, I hope you enjoyed the show this morning. And Lake and Heath last week, of course. That's absolutely wonderful, mate. So let's see what's going on there. I think we're not going to miss that. We've got a Virgin Dreamliner on his way out. I just want to see what happens when they open the door here. Big load of steam comes out. Out of the China Southern. Oh, Steph Shim's waiting for Domino's. Oh, should have been here an hour ago. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, but mind you, they're probably really busy at the moment. Oh, look at this. Is this Air China? Come on, open the bleeding door, knocking on it. Hello? Hello? Special delivery. Oh, we're going to have this bus. So check out these, oh, these are closed. So, do what, mate? Oh. The what, sorry? I think it's up, I think, go up here, turn left and it's up there. See ya. I think A&A may be ready to go out, mate. Just wait for her nav lights to be activated. Rachel West, thanks to Jerry, Gilly and all Big Jet TV for fantastic shows, and the amount of shows this week been blooming amazing. Oh, that's fantastic. And we're only on Wednesday. Flipping heck, look at this lot. Triple before it. It's a 200, isn't it? Look at this. It's a 3, is it? Oh yeah, it's a 5-door. Look at that. Wow. Yeah. Go on, son. Flipping heck. Oh, that was nuts, man. That was full power, wasn't it? Very, very excited. It's so low that... Oh, man. I mean, you know... The paddock's got its bone. It's it's but this is the mate. Look at this. Wow! I think we'll do some more military next week. We'll have to do some more military next week. Hey, we got it. Hey. Oh, we could be treated. We could be treated. I think we will. We're gonna get it. Qatar 330 freighter coming out as well. Oh, this is just nuts, mate. He's cut through British Airways front garden as well. You can't just walk through here like that. Yeah, look at that, man. Look at the size of that fella against that massive, great big engine, man. One of those engines is the equivalent of 7 times the power of a Eurofighter engine. One engine, that is, one engine. Okay, here we go. So this will be Virgin Atlantic's Dreamliner. Flat out, she'll be low. Yeah. Sorry, folks. .330 freighter. Bird of prey wing, bird of prey wing. Next time you see the likes of a bird like, hold on, let me just shoot this. They're hearing Berlin Tegel has postponed closing due to just too much demand. Yeah, so because things are moving a lot quicker over there than they are over here. Are you listening, Boris? You know. I remember, right, and I'm not going to harp on about it, but I remember right at the beginning of when I was ranting on about, during the lockdown about, what are all these flights doing coming in with all these people on them? Nobody was doing anything. They should have cracked down on it right at the beginning, man. Like everybody else was doing, then we wouldn't have this whatever it is. Lockdown-y sort of like, the quarantine. Or at least it would be minimal and, be a lot more... It's just like, it's a disgrace, to be honest with you. Bloody... Mind you, at the end of the day, Boris was only, he was advised, wasn't he, at the end of the day? It's his advisors, it's everybody involved in it. It's not just Boris. You don't just put it on his shoulders, do you? You know, at the end of the day, it's the people, you know, he's the face of the government, isn't he? He's the man that makes the, who talks the talk, but all the other ones do the walking, don't they? And they sort of like bury their head in the sand when the proverbial hits the fan, if you know what I mean. Anyway, whatever. What a lovely day for planes. What's this on approach? Got a bit of a side slip on this 330. Yeah. He hasn't he? And he'll stick with it like that all the way down till touchdown, then kick the rudder and bring the nose straight. Shame we don't get to see it, but hey, see, you kicked it straight there. See the clamshell reverses, folks? Yeah, what a shot. That's so cool, man. Trent 700s. Can't believe we've done so much today and yet it is still only 7:15. That's pretty impressive, I've got to say. It feels like a lot later, I've got to be honest with you. Feels like about 9:15. But hey, it's great news. It just means that we can stay for a little bit longer. Pie and liquor. I'll tell you what, that's the one good thing about Southend is pie and liquor. Have you ever had pie? Of course you have, haven't you? Pie and liquor, man. And it's green. It's like someone's blown a big bogey on your plate. But trust me, it's really, really good, man. It's really, really good. Yeah, kind of like it's a gravy, isn't it? But it's just, instead of being brown, it's green. No, you don't need it. You don't need it. It's mash, pie and mash with liquor. It's mash. You get mash with it. Yeah. What's that, mate? Oh,
There's two of them in the green.
yeah, wow, yeah, true. Blimey. See the 380 there, folks? China Southern A380. Right there. 70 foot up to the top of that tail. Just the dimensions on that thing is just big. Simple as that. Katrina Ena, good evening to you. Mariam, Caroline Blair, Joe Cameron, Mark Costigan, Emily Hayes. Got Emirates triple pushing back, apparently. Got a what looks like British Airways. Is it a 5-door or a 4-door on the roll? That's a 5-door. You can see by the raked tip. Do what? Is it? Oh, be going to maintenance shed, yeah. Yeah, that was nuts, man. Oh, these guys need to see themselves, man. I'm going to change the mic batteries out, folks. Sorry about that. Right, okay. So I'll grab that one first. Okay, we're going to multitask here, folks. You're gonna get a bit of a dodgy mic audio feed at the moment, folks. Just temporarily. Willis Wadwick. I've got spare battery packs, so I'll be switching them out right after this one touches them. Or actually, we've got A&A triple coming out, haven't we? So let me just quickly jump down and get the. What can I leave the camera pointing at? Let's just leave it pointing at that for the time. Just stand by, folks. Don't go anywhere. Oh, me back, me eyes, me old nose. Oh, LL's Dreamliner. I'm sure someone said that to me, but okay. Feed number 1 should be activate. Okay, that's activated. is battery packs have been oh, can you hear that? No, battery check, mic check, Judy, mic check, quick. Check 1 2 1 2. Check. Yeah. Check. Yeah. You know what I think? Because of the Cranford Agreement, I think they're being asked to climb high before they, get up as quick as they can to minimise the noise. I wouldn't like to say pollution, but to minimise the amount of noise. Wow. Got even more coming in, man. Well, it got a bit of a bumpy ride in, man. Look at this. Yeah, bumpy as well, mate. Really thermally. Look at that, man. Wow. See him swing it round with the rudder, folks. Interesting to see where Japan Airlines is parked up today. Come on, son. Don't be shy. Roll it all the way out. Look after those brakes. No? Another Virgin Dreamliner going out. Virgin flying a lot this week, man. Doing a lot of flights Virgin this week. All Shanghai, innit? Yeah. Yeah. And there's one, without even looking at radar, it's probably going to Shanghai, I'd imagine. Yeah. Big old $5. See him moving the rudder. That's the tiller doing that. Another 333. Yeah, they're going full length and they're going full power. Yeah. We should be time coding these really, Jilly, for our friends at BA. Because with so many going out, you know, it would be hard to know whose is whose. But if they know that they went after before a Dreamliner or something like that, they'll be able to figure it out, won't they? Yeah, easy. Whoa! Okay, there's triple. Next out. And then I think after the Virgin Dreamliner, Julie, I think it's time to John Grinham, Zombie Biker 600. Yeah, John Grinham's sideways. Yeah, that Aer Lingus, I think he's talking about there. It is literally. They do have a bit of a crab on at the moment. Got quite a stiff breeze. It is literally a direct northerly at the moment, I think I'm right in saying. Going out. So we'll get this one, but we'll get it coming in, the next one. Oh, so you got one of each, have you? Oh, okay, yeah. Look at this. Now watch the undercarriage tilt, watch it pivot, watch the rear gear pivot. See it? Yeah! Yeah! Wow, man. Now you see the wing profile where the wing meets the fuselage. It's not. You can really tell the difference between the design between that and the A330, A350 wing. Just a much sort of like flatter join to the fuselage, as you can see. On that Dreamliner over there, you see the wing is quite a flat. There's no sort of like whereas when you look at the Airbus, where the fairing is there, where it meets the fairing, there's a dip in the wing, which is gives it that distinctive Airbus wing look about it. Where's that one in from? A little minibus. Yeah. Where's she in from? Gibraltar, okay. Yeah. So would that be classified as yeah. Watch one A321 go out that I came in on and then wait for it to come back, film it, and between that just look at a big rock. Big rock TV. Is that classified as in a ruck? Oh, this guy's long, man. He's going to be long. Look at this. Bit of brake dust. Yeah. Left turn, Clyde. That wingtip, look at the wingtip, man. I mean, that you know, it's only then that you get to see how pointed the wingtip is on the Dreamliner. From so many different angles, it's a real optical illusion. Look at him crabbing, man. Einstein, go. Look at that. It's a shame we're not seeing the touchdown, because then you'd see him kick the rudder and bring the nose straight. There you go. You can just about see him do it. It's very effective. It looks very impressive from behind when they do it. How long did it take you to get here, Paul? Is it? Wow. I'm glad you're wearing a mask though, mate. It's good to see you wearing a mask. I mean, I'll be honest with you, on the trains I would definitely wear gloves too. I'd wear gloves too, mate. I've got some spares if you want. I think I've got some spare disposables if you fancy it. Is that Ethiopian being towed to gate, isn't it? That's going to gate. Now you can really see the wing profile now, folks. See how it dips right down at the wing root. Whereas the Boeing is a lot more, a lot straighter. God bless you. Yeah, you should, mate, because you're touching so many surfaces, you forget. Then next thing you know is you're touching your iPad, and then you're like, oh, what have I touched? Yeah, fair enough. I guess if when you get on you're not touching any surfaces, all you're touching is your iPad. Yeah, just elbow everything, mate, you know, elbow and boot it. Yeah. Wow. 2 epic shows, I have to say. 2 absolutely epic shows. See these doing the eastern routes. Look, see where the passenger walk bridge against the fuselage. That's something very noticeable on aircraft that travel a lot to China. Funny enough, something that we're not used to seeing on British Airways, to be honest. See them a lot on Pakistan International. Is it? Well, we're going to get them tomorrow. We're going to... Oh. Look. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's just... Oh. Four till 7, yeah, it's great, man. It's brilliant. But it's good that tomorrow morning, if we're here early, then you know we get some stuff in for the guys out in the east as well. Simon Harding, is the GE90 the most popular engine in use today? To be honest with you, Simon, I would have said it's the CFM 56. The most popular, the most engines in circulation in production at the moment is probably CFM 56, only because obviously the number of aircraft that it powers, 737, A320, those two major variants that are literally every airline in the world owns. But in terms of the big jets, the big engines, GE90 is a very, very popular engine. The Trent power plant is also extremely popular as well. Really, it's all down to all down to the salespeople. When the airline is buying or leasing the aircraft, they will specify which engine they want on them, unfortunately for the airlines that picked the Trent 1000 with their 787 programs, they've suffered as a result of the Trent 1000 inner turbine blade issues, which we won't talk about, but hopefully they've more or less fixed all those issues now by the time they get back flying. But the GE90 is a very, very popular engine, yes. I hope that answers it. Angela Cooper, sometimes you just have to let it go. Let it go, let it go. Dora Gerby, my favourite is the G90. Yeah, folks, I've got to be honest with you, in terms of the spooler, the G90 there is nothing else like it. But it's nothing like the growl of a Trent 800. Do you know what I mean? There is nothing like that, man. Craig, why do we have brown pants as a special emoji? That's from Storm Kiara, wasn't it? Steve Green, I wish I could, mate. It was after one of the storms or something. SF Polar, yes, would be the answer to that. 2 GE90s. If the aircraft was, look, a 777-300 is longer than a 747-400. That just goes to show the carrying capacity and the capabilities of the GE90. In fact, it's the GE90 on the smaller variants of the 777, but the 777-200 freighter and the 777-300 and the ER variants all run the 115B, which is 115,000 pounds of thrust. So 230,000 pounds. So yes, the answer to that if it was configured correctly and designed correctly, you could most definitely get a 747 off the ground with 2 GE 90-115Bs. Hope that answers the question, SF Polo. Air Action 2257, thank you for absolutely brilliant, great show, thank you. Paul MK, rough time tomorrow, please. Well, apparently we have a 2E789 inbound tomorrow. I have a funny feeling that was a pilot, that fella with his kid and his wife. Yeah. He seemed piloty, didn't he? But they're staying here in the Renaissance, so why they're here, I don't really know. Chris Madge saying FedEx MD-11 overshot the runway 14 on landing at Mumbai, June the 3rd, 2020, 12:13 UTC. Oh, thanks guys, really appreciate it. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get this this Japan Dreamliner going out, and then I'm going to have to go because it's kind of what's it like for tomorrow actually? Oh, meant to be windy tomorrow. Daniel Morgan saying. Well, I tell you what. Could crush a grape. Be great if. Are you serious? Ooh. They're on 27s tomorrow, mate. Yes, with wind. Fantastic, man. Hey? Get the shed effect, get everything. What is it, southwesterlies, Gilly, or? Northwesterlies. That way, isn't it? So, oh no, it's northeasterly. No, that'll be a 09's, Gilly. Northwesterlies. That's this way, it's northwesterly at the moment, isn't it? Hey, hold on, Sweden. Sorry, I'll get me coat. Paul MK, BA 350, 6 minutes out and inbound. So we'll grab that as well as that Japal. Oh, I've had enough. Parish Summit, that was a very good. I don't really know. He must watch Coronation Street. Been epic today. Catch up with you all for Jerry's extended marathon show from 7 AM to 10 PM. Oh, thanks, Bobby. Cheers. Bobby's already set the standard for tomorrow. Oh my good God. Rob De Jager, thank you. Michael K. Terry. The shed effect with pants, yes indeed. Terry Slater. Amerijet 767 on finals for East Midlands. Don't think I can make it up there for that one. Give us a break, son. We did see that Amerijet here a couple of times during the lockdown, but she's only made a couple of appearances. Got it going over, didn't we? B. Calpam, thank you, B. Calpam. Didn't we get it on the bank, on a bank shot? Liam, I think the 2E is repatriation. Mark Costigan is time to clock off, mate. Yes. Yeah, Vamos 747 coming in tomorrow in windy conditions. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Is that stuff I used to buy it when I used to drive up to Vegas to meet my girlfriend. She wasn't a stripper, by the way, folks. She lived up there with her mum and dad because her mum had bad skin conditions. The dry climate worked for her. I just thought I'd put that one right. But at the gas stations in the States, they've got those little capsules that you take and they give you a boost. I can't remember. They're caffeine, aren't they? That's what it is. It's caffeine, isn't it? Yeah, I know, man. I know. But it did keep me awake all the way up there. I took the cat up there, didn't I? I took the cat up there for Christmas Eve. Qatar 777. I couldn't leave the cat at home. Smudge, that was then. Drove up to Vegas with the cat in the truck. He was very well behaved. She was very well behaved, actually. Air Action 2257, overtime, yeah. Definitely on overtime, man. I mean, wow. What was the start time this morning? Up at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that's 8 hours so far, isn't it? Yeah, I just don't bother, I think. Yeah, it's going to be a. No, I'll put. So if it's coming in here at 8, I'll get here at 7:30, and we'll go live almost immediately. From here, 5. Yeah, 5-minute drive. Yeah, just 5 minutes drive to the Staines Massive. And there's loads of different routes as well. Yeah, yeah. I wish it was behind it. Yeah. Okay, so we've got another couple of booming departures to come. 3 brand new, well, not brand new. I don't know I don't know which reg this is. Is it Charlie? Is it the third one? In from Tel Aviv, yeah? Wow, that's a quick turn and go. Yeah. You banging those off on your iPad, mate? Oh no. Got your camera, sorry. Wow, you're going to have some great shots, mate. Wind's dropped. Still crabbing though. This is Charlie Says, don't go near the water. Could be Mr. Bateman steering this one in. Never know. Wow, look at this. Whoa! Okay, so it's going to be a windy show tomorrow then, folks. Is it wind and rain, or is it just wind, Jilly? And a bit of rain? Just say a bit of rain. Oh, really? Wow. Warm winds. That means thermals as well, man. Not for me, but for the aircraft. Put me Nora Batty stockings on. That gorgeous looking airline, man. She's beautiful. Might get a little shot of the undercarriage that we've been talking about over the last couple of weeks, folks, about the offset centre section of the tricycle undercarriage. And that is purely for ease of, in order that they designed it that way so it fits in the undercarriage bay, basically, so that they didn't have to invest in an expensive and also quite maintenance heavy pivot system like the 777. And of course she's not going to show us her undercarriage, because she is going to go right behind that sign, and by the time we've got that, she'll be side on. So thanks for that. She's shy, look, she doesn't want to show us her undercarriage. Come on, sir. Come on. No, you need to look at it from behind to see what I'm talking about. Iberia 320. Yeah. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to finish this. I'm going to see the Ethiopian 350 come around the bleeding corner in a minute. I'm not going to, though. I've got to go, man. I've got to go. I've got to draw the line underneath it. Ding ding! Time of the bar, please. Time of the bar, ladies and gentlemen. Got to say a big thank you to Terry yesterday as well. Terry, if you're watching, from the airport pub up there in Manchester. They'll be open on the 6th of July, folks. You want to get yourself up there for a little bit of plane spotting. Just make sure, obviously, that you're aware that they will be doing the best they can to social distance the patrons. It's going to be a hard thing to do in a boozer environment, but hey, let's hope it works, eh? So this is the sign-off. Japan Airlines 787, Korean airline 777 is firing up, but we'll have that all going on tomorrow, man. So let's get this jowl. Got caught by a little bit of a wind shear there. Just had to correct it. Oh, for God's... Oh. 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 Yeah, but it's 09s, innit? It's 09s, that's the thing. Yeah, I want to see if he runs it long. Like, oh. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Cyberflyer1, Angela Cooper, Paul Keys, Truth C, thank you very much. 2 great shows today. Well done, Jerry and Jilly. Paul Skilling, thank you very much indeed. Nice wing flex noticing on that Dreamliner going out. Bobby Fitzsimmons, Krugash LFC, I'm so happy to see could and rain tomorrow. The sun got boring. Yes. Sash was amazing too. Jazzy John, Liam Gellett, Miles High, Jeff Bundy, superb show. Thank you, Jerry and Jilly. Daniel Morgan, Spitfire RAF 100. Thanks for a great day. Thanks to you guys as well for joining in and getting involved, folks. It's been fantastic. It wouldn't be the same without you. I know I always say that. Yes, I know, guys. I know. Late Tifa Chachi. Look, guys, I'm going to go. I know you'll completely understand. But yeah. I've got to break all this stuff down. Break it down. I've got to break it all down as well, guys. And you know what I've got to do and all that. You know, get it home, get the cat fed, and all of that malarkey. Hey, okay, folks. Listen, we will see you tomorrow again for more live BTT. It's more intense than it was before the bleeding lockdown, isn't it? So thanks, coronavirus. Yeah, yeah, it's great though. It is great. It's great to bring this international community together, man. I mean, honestly, it's quite tiring. It's quite hard work, but honestly, once you're up here, once I'm standing up here and you guys are all here, it just all that sort of like just fades off into the distance, and all we got is just big jets everywhere. And we've got to take advantage of it as it is at the moment. You've got to take advantage of it. So thanks to Heathrow. Thanks to all the local old Bill as well. I know you guys watch and you tune in sometime. Don't forget, tomorrow we might get that BA 747 going out. She went tech tonight. 2 of the 3 made it out, but this last one she didn't want to go. She just needed one more night. But anyway, listen, guys, we'll see you tomorrow round about just before 8 o'clock to catch this TUI Dreamliner. Don't be late because you can assure yourselves that we won't be. See you later. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.